Everyone loves chocolate.
Always puts a smile to my face.
And in this series, we're following extreme chocolatiers as they prove anything's possible.
The best piece of art I've ever seen.
Extraordinary!
Moulding chocolate into everything, from the weird and wonderful
So now I'm technically a doctor.
to the simply astounding.
Oh my God! Absolutely amazing. Blown away.
They're creating edible works of art.
Absolutely delicious.
But temperamental chocolate
Too lucky, third time ruined.
can lead to sticky situations.
Hopefully I stay positive and happy for the rest of the day.
So can these extreme chocolatiers deliver chocolate heaven?
Beautiful.
There's something really up.
Today, a city of chocolate.
If anybody's squeamish, don't look now while I'm cutting bears up.
A feast for the senses.
Every spin, you get a different sound. OK, I'm not going to do it too much just in case I break it.
And chocolate bugs.
The main challenge with this commission is making it so that it isn't an absolute nightmare to paint.
In Lewis, Mark Tilling is used to making chocolate that looks and tastes good. But his latest commission for a children's hospice needs to feel good too.
I've been asked to design a piece for the opening of their sensory garden, which has just been recently finished.
Alexander Devine Children's Hospice is about to open a new sensory garden with lots of activities for the children that involve smells, touch and sound. And founder Fiona wants Mark to design a chocolate version for the children to enjoy.
Lots of our children have sensory impairment, so it's about giving them the opportunity to enjoy all the things that perhaps we all take for granted.
Fiona's also hoping Mark's chocolate will feature the garden's story chair.
We really wanted to have a bit of a wow factor. I have full confidence that whatever creation Mark comes up with will be amazing.
This is massively important to get this right. For the families, they have a hard time, and it's all about trying to do something that they can enjoy. Out of all the other commissions I've had, this is probably the one that I'm most proud about doing.
Mark will make a model version of the garden, a child-sized chocolate story chair and a bumpy path that children can touch. But his biggest challenge will be creating the noisy chocolate games for the children to play.
I have personally never made any games with chocolate. I've got no idea if they're going to work or not.
First on the agenda, the huge chocolate chair. And Mark starts by pouring dark chocolate into a mould he's made himself.
We're looking at about 6 kilos of chocolate just on the back piece. It's a little bit big.
A tray will form the seat, and tubes will make the chair legs.
I have to make sure that everything else is pretty sturdy as well, so that's why I'm using quite thick and sturdy tubes today.
While all that sets, Mark starts on the first of the chocolate games he's been dreading.
You drop a ball, or we're going to drop a truffle, and it's going to go down and zigzag on 4 of these and then fall out at the end. It looks fairly simple, but if I don't get the angle right, the truffle's not going to roll down, and that's going to be really embarrassing.
Mark's using roof guttering to make the chocolate shoots.
It's so easy to make stuff with what's around. You don't have to buy expensive moulds to be creative with chocolate.
Only once the chocolate is set will Mark find out if his game actually works. Over in Halstead in Essex, Sarah Hardy specialises in making lifelike chocolate models. And she'll need those skills for this unusual commission, a chocolate beetle.
Sally Ann is the entomologist who's commissioned the dung beetle sculpture. She wants to raise awareness for the plight of the dung beetles. This species that we're making is endangered, and if it goes extinct, then we've lost it.
Sally Ann's running an event for local farmers to highlight how these insects can naturally improve soil conditions and control pests.
I'm asking her to create me a beetle, and not just any beetle, but a dung beetle. And not just any dung beetle, but a rare one. They help the farmers, and they're really, really important for the biodiversity in our countryside. These are dung beetles. Geotrupes mutator is the one that Sarah's doing, which is a slightly bigger beetle, slightly different colours, but I can't wait. I mean, I wonder if she's going to be able to get this lovely gloss on them. They're shiny little beetles. I'm just really excited, and I love chocolate, so dung beetles and chocolate, I'm queen in muck.
She's brought me some beetle examples, which is really exciting to actually have them to work from. But it's so small that won't make a great chocolate, so I'm going to scale it up.
Sarah's making 5 copies of this rare dung beetle out of white chocolate, magnifying them to 7 times their natural size. She'll need to accurately reproduce all their tiny details before mounting each one in a chocolate wood effect frame.
The main challenge with this commission is getting the beetle exactly right. It's very specifically got a certain number of striations on its back. Got to get that accurate, and this beetle has tiny little hairs on each leg. So making it so that it isn't an absolute nightmare to paint.
Sarah uses a photo reference to make a scaled-up beetle from modelling clay.
What's really important is to get the sculpture fleshed out with the proportions right. I'm just going to make sure that the beetle's got little very hairy bits on its legs. And then the very last details that are too tiny to cast in chocolate, I'll hand paint on the finished items, I think, because they're just too tiny to sculpt.
When happy the clay beetle looks realistic, Sarah pops a real frame around it and heads to her studio to make silicone moulds.
So I'm just going to paint on the first layer to make sure it goes into every little nook and cranny, and then the rest I'll pour on. This needs to go into the kitchen where it's nice and warm and low humidity, and ideally I'll leave it overnight.
So it's a waiting game to see if her beetle mould is as perfect as the real thing. Back in Lewis, the pieces of Mark's zigzag game have set, so he carefully cuts out the holes that the truffle ball will fall through.
These troughs aren't that thick, to be honest, so if I just went like that, the whole thing's going to break and snap.
Mark needs to angle the chute so the ball rolls down them.
That's going to work though, isn't it? It's going to have to work.
Game assembled, and it's fingers crossed.
And my theory works.
Mark's garden story chair has set. Now he needs to make the chocolate look more like wood.
This is a technique I really love doing, especially on a piece like this. I'm going to really enjoy using some different tools to make this wood grain effect.
Wood effect done, Mark has just one thing left to carve.
This is what they have actually on the chair in the sensory garden as well, so I wanted to recreate that. Let's get cutting. A little bit rusty look, just like the real thing.
And after gluing the chair together...
I'm very good at flat pack furniture. I do like a bit of flat pack.
It's time for the moment of truth.
Yeah, it feels really solid, actually. And I'm really pleased with that, that's great.
Next on the agenda, paving slabs for the sensory path.
Without looking at it, you can sort of feel the shape. Gonna choose some quite bright colours, just to give it a little bit of detail, but I'll try and get as many colours in as I possibly can.
The paving looks the part, but Mark still has a lot of landscaping to do if he's to get this garden out on time. Up in Tadcaster, North Yorkshire, Ashley McCarthy is known for his impressive showpieces, and his latest commission is particularly grand.
So I've been approached by the Lord Mayor of York to come up with a centrepiece for a display in the Mansion House, which is his residence for the year.
Event manager Sarah is looking after the commission for the Lord Mayor.
So York is the city of chocolate in England. There is an immense amount of pressure to make this piece absolutely stand out. The Lord Mayor will be one of the first people to see this. Ashley's got lots to live up to.
Really excited to do this design, mainly because obviously I'm a York lad myself. My mission is to build the city of York out of chocolate.
Ashley has set himself the tricky task of recreating 4 of York's famous landmarks in chocolate. Clifford Tower, surrounded by York Minster, Micklegate and the Mansion House. All well-known buildings with highly detailed facades that will require a steady hand.
My main concern with this, I need to get the detail right. I want people to literally see the piece from a distance and know that it's York Minster and know it's the Mansion House. It's definitely a challenge.
Ashley starts with the Lord Mayor's residence, the Mansion House, where his sculpture will be put on display.
They will physically see the Mansion House as they're walking in and out, so they will tell if there's anything that I've not done that's quite right.
He covers a block of milk chocolate in black modelling chocolate. Then Ashley adds the iconic red bricks.
I need to cut out the red to get all these windows in.
For the frontage, Ashley's using white modelling chocolate.
Just to get a nice even thickness, I'm just going to use a pasta machine. I need this piece as thin as possible purely because I'm going to build up onto this before I actually put another cover of the white on top.
He just has to add the detail.
I think that looks okay. I'm quite happy with that.
His next landmark is York Minster, and Ashley's trying out a new technique to make the elaborate windows.
What I'm looking at doing is using jellies for the stained glass. I've never done this before, but I'm just flooding that with cocoa butter that's been melted down. So I need the jellies to actually set in there. I don't even know if it's going to work. If anybody's squeamish, don't look now while I'm cutting bears up.
"270 miles away in Lewis, Mark has made a chocolate rain shaker for the children at the hospice.
Every spin, you get a different sound. OK, I'm not going to do it too much just in case I break it.
But Mark won't know whether his whole creation works together until he assembles it at the venue. Time to load up.
It's a bit like a jigsaw puzzle, trying to get it all into one boot.
After a 2-hour journey, Mark arrives in Maidenhead.
A few little rattles along the way, but I'm not really sure how it's going to look. You never can tell. Still in one piece.
After a final bit of landscaping, the chocolate garden is ready.
It's the first time I've seen it all together. It looks absolutely brilliant. I'm really, really pleased with it.
Mark's chocolate extravaganza is nearly 6 foot long. There's fun, noisy games surrounding the central story chair with a colourful sensory path to touch. And of course, plenty of chocolate for everyone to have a taste.
Trust me.
Time to show hospice boss Fiona.
Oh my goodness! Wow, there's so much to take in.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, it's magnificent. And I love the story time.
Yeah.
You haven't got the wood effect on here as well. And it just encapsulates the whole of the garden and what today is about. What an amazing creation. It absolutely blew me away.
I think Fiona's very happy with what I've done, yeah. I think she's absolutely loved it.
The guests have arrived for the unveiling of the 2 gardens. And now for the seal of approval from the real VIPs.
It truly is amazing. Still loves his chocolate, as you can see.
The marble run that little Aidan is having a fantastic time playing with. It's just so special.
Yeah, the whole thing is just pretty much like Willy Wonka's creation.
It's great to be part of this charity. It's to inspire the children and sort of give something back to them.
The most amazing thing there is the children. They have really enjoyed licking the lollies, playing with the toys. It's just really been incredible.
In Essex, Sarah has been commissioned to make realistic replicas of a rare dung beetle, and she's about to see if her silicone moulds have been a success.
Moment of truth. So that's worked fine. It's come out really well. All the details are in there. Yay! Perfect. What's really crucial about this beetle is that it has 9 grooves. Although I haven't need a magnifying glass to check it, they're there.
Once the moulds are filled with tempered white chocolate, they're left to set. And it's time to see if all that prep has paid off.
Yeah, it's looking good. All the details are on there, but it looks great. Everything has come out as I wanted it. And then this guy goes on here.
After making 4 more identical copies, Sarah can get cracking with the tricky details using cocoa butter paints.
I'm just going to put a really dark colour in the crevices so that it really accentuates all the details. There's also this wonderful iridescence on here. I'm just going to try using the gold and see if that works. That's much better. It's so tiny that it requires a delicate hand and it can go wrong very easily if you lose concentration.
The pressure's on for Sarah to make sure every little detail is perfect. In Tadcaster, Ashley's finished a replica of York Minster and is making a start on Clifford Tower, one of the final remains of York Castle.
I'm using a sheet of acetate and I'm literally going to cover that in chocolate.
He then adds some chocolate sprinkles.
We'll just give it a nice sort of old stone effect to it.
After making 2 more wall sections, Ashley needs to separate the delicate chocolate from the acetate.
This is now solid chocolate, so any sort of big, harsh tap, knock, and it will just shatter. We've now got to put the whole thing together and make it look seamless.
The tower will sit on a hillside, once Ashley's melded the 3 sheets together with a blast of heat. He needs a steady hand to cut out the distinctive castle windows. Then it's time for some colour.
So I'm going to give it a green tinge to start with, and then I'm going to spray it with a silver and food spray. And the people of York, they'll recognise it as Clifford's Tower straight away.
With the landmarks complete, Ashley's made the bold decision to add an extra dimension to his design.
I'm going to extend the piece and we're going to incorporate a trading board game in there as well. It's going to be far bigger than I've ever done before.
This will surround the iconic buildings.
Each of the coloured pieces will have something written on there and it will be a reference to York, be it the chocolate history or even one of the streets within York City itself.
This is one of Ashley's most ambitious sculptures yet.
I have got my work cut out on this one, really have.
Down in Essex, Sarah's still painting her hyper-realistic dung beetles with tiny little hairs on the legs.
This is just really fiddly work, trying to paint such tiny little details, but trying to catch the highlights of those sculpted bits that stick out.
Painting complete, it just needs to be delicately glued. And Sarah's finished.
I'm happy. I think it looks great.
Time to deliver. Sarah arrives at Sally Ann's house and has just enough time to set up her display for the big reveal.
I'm really happy with them. I just hope that she is happy too.
Sarah's made 5 lifelike dung beetles magnified by 700%. Made from a hand-carved cast, then moulded in white chocolate and individually painted with edible cocoa butter in their true colours. Each beetle is mounted on a white chocolate frame, painted in a wood effect.
Hello.
Time to reveal her handiwork to Sally Ann.
Are you ready?
I am so excited about this.
Oh, wow.
Trying to count.
Oh, they're fantastic, Sarah. Look at them. I am so impressed with these. How on earth have you done them?
Now for that all-important taste.
Thick frame.
Oh, wow. Oh, that is so chocolatey.
Her reaction was really good. She's really, really likes them. I'm really happy. And God, that's so nice. Such a relief.
Sarah has got them so right. They are fabulous. They look like the real thing and they taste amazing.
Sally Ann's Dung Beetle Awareness event for local farmers is underway. And it's time to unveil these rare insects in chocolate.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
So cool.
Really, really important mover of cattle dung is immortalised in chocolate.
The chocolate dung beetle was absolutely amazing. The detail on it and the colours were gorgeous.
To see one in chocolate was just, well, out of this world. Wonderful.
You do all this work, you do all the detail, and the fact that they like it, makes it worth it.
Back in Tadcaster, Ashley has almost finished his chocolate board game for the Lord Mayor of York.
We've managed to get the piece looking fairly finished, actually. Everything's sort of stuck down.
After making some extra chocolates for the guests,
Combination of nuts, chocolate, and some caramel in there as well.
Ashley's work is done.
It's not what I started off to do, by any means, but I'm really pleased with what we've done.
Now for the nerve-wracking delivery. A bumpy 7 miles into York.
Everything's fine, thankfully.
There's just time to set the board game up, ready for the big reveal.
I'm feeling really nervous about this one, to be honest, mainly because she's no idea of what we've actually come up with. Let's just hope that she likes what I've done.
Ashley's York-themed centrepiece is even more impressive than he originally planned. As well as carefully sculpted, detailed models of 4 of the city's famous landmarks, he's added a brightly coloured board game for guests to play. It's the perfect tribute to a place known as the City of Chocolate, and hopefully client Sarah will agree.
Oh my God! Whoa!
There you go.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Oh, wow. Oh, it's so much more colourful than I expected.
Good.
I absolutely love the board game element, and I cannot wait for our guests today to have a little play on it.
Sarah's reaction was fantastic. It was more than I could have expected.
That is good. No wonder you eat it as you work. That is really good.
Now it's time to reveal all to the Lord Mayor and his guests.
The whole thing is impressive, and to designing this board game, which I think could be used to promote York even further.
They're playing it now as we speak, so it's really good to see.
4.
It's an amazing version of the Mansion House. It's such a good reconstruction. And it's just beautiful, isn't it?
Ashley 100% surpassed my expectations. This model is more than I could have ever expected.